Hello there, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. In today's video, we're going to be doing another one pack challenge video. So what that means is that I'm only going to be using one pack and base game. I have done one other video like this where I built a bar in the world of Lindenberg, so if you want to check that out, I will link that here. But today we're going to be building in the world of Chess Ridge on the Cozy Corner house, and yeah, we're only going to be using the Horse Ranch pack and base game to build a old Western style saloon. So this is going to be a bar loft. So right now I'm just working on our blueprint, and I'm going to be using some half walls to create a little roof line here. I like to do this so that I can make like a sign on the front of the building. And yeah, I figured that this was kind of like an old saloon slash hotel, but now it's just a bar. So the upstairs has just been converted into like extra dance space, our bar space, and then like downstairs we're going to be building like the actual bar area, and then there's also going to be a dance space so that they can have like, what is it called, like hoedowns where they can dance and stuff. Yeah, yeehaw. Anyways, I'm still working on the roof line here, but yeah, I figured this would be fun to do. I've done one other one, but I don't know, I've been going back and forth on like different building ideas and whatnot, but I figured challenges can be kind of fun to do, and it helps me out because then I don't have to think too hard about what I want to build. But it's fun to, you know, challenge yourself. It's nice when you have like multiple packs, you have so many things to choose from, but sometimes it can also be fun to challenge yourself to only use certain items. Like people do challenges where they only use like a certain color or a certain style, where you can like filter out different styles of materials in The Sims. Like you can do like Art Deco or whatever, what have you. But yeah, so we're gonna be using this wood. I don't know, it's like difficult for me to voice this because it's like, yeah, if it's not Horse Ranch, it's base game. But we're gonna be using this wood on the entire exterior, except for those two spaces on the bottom and on the top floor. Those are going to be balconies, but I'm gonna add the fencing for that in a minute. I just wanted to try and get as much of the outside details done as possible. I was trying to figure out what wood trim would match for this roofing. But then after this, yes, so now we're gonna start on our balconies, and I'm gonna be using the base game one, this one. Yeah, I thought the Horse Ranch pack one was too large. I wanted it to look a little bit more old-fashioned or antique-y, so I was trying to pick out whichever one I wanted. And then I'm going to be using, of course, the matching fence and the matching posts that we will add in just a minute. There's also that back porch there that's just like a rear exit sort of thing. We are going to be also raising this up in a little bit, so I can add some steps up onto the front porch. Just because I think they did it back then just to like keep dust from getting inside the buildings. I did one time do like a family trip. I'm from America. I live in Sweden now, but we one time did do a trip out to like Arizona and the desert area. And it was cool. I do think we went to like an old preserved Western town in like Arizona or somewhere. I don't remember exactly. I just sort of remember it was a very fun trip, but yeah, we spent a lot of time in like caves. I just remember a lot of caves, which was really cool and very fascinating. But I also learned, yeah, I'm a little claustrophobic. I kind of don't enjoy small spaces. So the fact that we spent like the entire summer vacation just like in caves underground, I definitely was not a fan of it by the time we were done with the trip. But I don't know, it was still fun. It was still a fun trip. But anyways, here we are where we are seeing that up, and I decided it needed to be a little bit higher, and I believe I used the foundation that also came with the Horse Ranch pack. So yep, here I am. I'm gonna be grabbing that in just a second. And then I believe we are going to move on to doing our doors and windows here in a little bit. Nope, just kidding. We're doing wood flooring, and I'm going to be using the horse ranch pack. I'm going to go ahead and do the roofs and the floors in one go, just so that I don't forget. I like using this horse ranch pack wood for like rafters. It kind of looks like rafters, so if I'm doing like a cottage build or whatnot, it kind of has like a nice rusticy vibe to it. So I definitely enjoy having that swatch. But anyways, as you can see, and we're getting on the inside a little bit here. Yeah, there's going to be upstairs seating, and those little rooms there are going to be bathrooms. I realized I forgot to explain the floor plan, but I mean, you're going to see it in a minute. But yeah, now we're going to move on to doing our windows and doors. I'm going to be using horse ranch pack windows, and I'm using 2 different doors that are also from horse ranch. But then I use a smaller base game door for onto our little balcony here. And then for the back door, I believe I also used base game. And then for like the bathrooms, I needed a door. So I tried to pick one that had like a similar shape, but you'll see it in a minute. But yeah, I originally wanted to do like this build as like 2 different businesses. So I thought about doing like a nectar making business and then like a bar next door. Maybe I'll try that another time, or just do like a nectar making plant. That'd be kind of cool. I don't know. I originally wanted to wait and do this build like closer to the summer. I don't know why my brain decided that a Western build is not really a winter themed build, but you know, I have free will. I can build whatever I want, and you guys can watch it or you cannot. But I don't know why. It's kind of odd. I don't know why my brain decided that a saloon is only allowed to be built in the summer. But anyways, yeah, because I've been doing like holiday, like Christmas sort of builds, but it's no longer Christmas, so I don't want to do Christmas builds. But it's like I'm kind of running out of like, what do you build in winter? Like, I think I'm gonna try and do like a ski lodge and whatnot, but like there's only so many like winter themed things that you can do. So if anyone has any requests or ideas, please feel free to comment them. I would love to hear from you guys. But anyways, I'm adding that same staircase on the interior so that our Sims can go up and down. And then I realized I forgot to add windows to the bathroom, so in the back of this build. So I'm doing that really quick. We're gonna be putting a bar on that left-hand side, so that's why I didn't put a window there. And then we're gonna just put a door there, like I said, this base game one. Not that one actually, huh? This one. No. Oh, it was the one with the curved window, this one, yes. We're putting that one there, and then we're also gonna be putting it upstairs. No, not there. Sorry, I'm just watching myself trying to put it in the wrong spot, and I find that funny. Anyways, so then I'm finding a matching one. Yeah, I was like, okay, this kind of matches this shape. I like to match the doors, the interior doors to the exterior doors. I don't know if you ever noticed that, but I just find that it helps the build to flow better if you match like the windows and the door shapes a little bit. Yeah, I don't know why. But anyways, for the exterior, I am using this fencing from the Horse Ranch pack, and I'm putting this in so it's like you could go up here. It's not functional, but I figured that you could like tie your horse off and have them sit out here so they don't run off. Again, yeah, not functional, but I just thought it was cute. It's a little like a parking space for your horse. I decided the wood was a little bit too dark, so I went for this slightly lighter one. And then I'm going to be putting a water and hay trowel, I believe that's what it's called, out here. So yeah, if you ride your horse over here, you can park them here and they can have a little bite to eat. And I'm going to give them this little bucket thing, so if your horse goes potty, you can pick it up. You know, it's like when your car leaks oil, they're like, hey, you got to clean that up. You got to clean up the horse poo. Anyways, so I did put a trash can at the back of the lot. That's like the last thing I do, but I decided to add some of this grass here. I didn't have a lot of space. It's kind of a small lot. So I just added little bits of grass here and there, but not much. We are going to come back to finishing the outside probably towards the end of the video, I believe, but yeah, I try to be better about that and make sure I finish an area so I don't have to come back to it, but it's still gonna happen sometimes. I have a little goldfish brain sometimes. But I put a couple of base game exterior lights just so that our Sims can go around in the dark. And I realized I wanted this light instead, so I changed that out. And then I'm using these old, like sort of antique-y, it looks like an old like oil lamp or gas lamp. Yeah, I just thought it'd be cool to help light up the outside of our build. And then yeah, I'm putting those on each of our little balconies and on the patio itself. Patio or veranda, what would you call that? I'm not sure. I gotta think about that. Anyways, we're also gonna be putting this on the back of our build, and then I believe we're gonna start working on our inside. Are we? No, oh, it was these. I originally wanted to put like a little like lip or something over these windows because I thought it looked a little flat, but yeah, I ended up not wanting to do this. Yeah, just no, good. Okay, now I believe we're going to be working on the exterior just a little bit more. I just wanted to, this side of the build was empty, but it's kind of funny because I kind of forgot to decorate the other side of the outside. So it's kind of odd. Yeah, I just put this like poster thing, but now we're gonna move on the inside. Now I'm remembering where I am. So I'm gonna be putting this open doorway from the horse ranch pack just to connect these two rooms. Again, I originally wanted this to be like two separate builds, or two separate businesses, but we're just gonna connect it, make it one big room. So because yeah, this way they can have like a dance hall along with a bar. So lots of fun. Using this old like circular looking lamp here. We're also going to be using this in the upstairs bathrooms, but other than that, we're using this horse ranch pack chandelier, and I'm just going to go ahead and place that all over our build to help light it up because yeah, I try to be good about that. I'm try to make sure that I'm lighting up the builds before I start building so you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm so bad at it. I'm sure I'm not the only person. I'll find myself like squinting and being like, oh god, I can't see. What color is that couch? And I'm like, oh, you silly goose. You forgot to put lights. So no wonder you can't see. I'm gonna be using this wallpaper. It is base cam. It's kind of got like an old saloon vibe to it. So I figured I liked it. And then I'm also gonna be using a different one in the bathroom though, just so it's too monotonous. It's just like a yellowy, it has like little flowers on it. I thought it was cute and still kind of vintage looking. I'm planning out where to put the sinks for our bathroom. So there's like a 2-stall bathroom and then a 1-stall bathroom. So now we're going back downstairs. We're gonna be working on the bar, and I'm using this really cool horse ranch pack one, of course. For this like the bar area, we're just putting a couple tables, some chairs. I'm using the horse ranch pack chairs and a base game table that you will see go out in a minute. And I was just trying to plan out where I wanted to put the different tables because I knew I wanted to put the dance floor thing that came with horse ranch pack right there in the middle. So I needed to leave an empty space. But we are going to be using this table. It's base game. It's kind of got like a more rustic-y look, but I thought I wanted to change the color, but I ended up sticking to this one. And then I was like, here, let me put these lights here. I realized I wanted to change the color to match the wood of the wallpaper. Just the baseboards. I like my baseboards and colors, all that to match. So yeah, I put down a rug later because I realized like it's a lot of wood tones, but that helps with the old rusty look. So I'm gonna put down a rug later on. Use the horse ranch pack one. But I decided to put a piano, and we're gonna be, of course, using the horse ranch pack one here in the corner. Because if you've ever watched like an old Western movie, you'll see where they have like the dramatic moment where like the hero walks into the bar and everyone's like drinking and having fun playing poker, and like someone's playing like the piano, and then all of a sudden they stop and everyone turns and looks at them. I thought it was funny. So yeah, I wanted to put a piano, so maybe you can have your Sims recreate that moment. But anyways, I'm picking out a rug. I decided against that one. We're going with this more tan colored one. And now we're going to go over to our seating and dance floor area. I thought our walls were a little bit bare, so I'm putting up a couple pictures just to fill in some of the wall space. That's why I like using wallpaper, because at least the wallpaper has like texture. So that's a nice way if you want to fill up and make your builds look a little bit more put together and like decorated without necessarily having to buy a bunch of like plants or pictures to put on the walls. Yeah, that's a little decorating advice, I guess. I'm gonna be giving them a little stereo here because of course if you're gonna dance, you need music. So I'm putting a little hallway table here, the horse ranch pack one, and I'm changing the color of this thing, but I think I end up sticking to the same one because it was a weird wood tone. And then after this, I believe I'm gonna put the tables because I realized I forgot like the tables, or what was it? Yeah, there's another table. I decided I was gonna put another table here just because, yeah, it's not a really good seating area. I would not want to sit there, but the Sims can deal with it. Those oil lamps on these tables as well, just to help with our lighting situation. And now I'm putting in our dance floor, but I realized that one was too big, so I'm going with a slightly smaller one. And that is it for the downstairs. So now we are going to be moving to the upstairs. For the upstairs, I am taking that hallway table and I decided to give them another stereo so they can also listen to music up here. And I'm using this base game. It's technically base game, so it counts. I'm looking for the, what's it called? Darts. Yeah, this dart table thing. I figured it'd be fun. Give them a little extra something to do. And then I'm going to be putting a table here so they can like put their drink down and take turns and whatnot. And then up here, I'm also putting a couple more tables, and I believe I put a TV. And then I realized that I forgot to put furniture on the actual like patios themselves, so we'll go back and do that. But yeah, I'm just picking out a couple more art pieces to put here and there, just to help fill up the space and whatnot. Because it's again, it's difficult because it's like it can look. I was trying to make it look not too EAE, like that oddly like emptiness, but I also didn't want to like overstuff the build. I don't know. There's a balance that I like to find because I find that if you have like too much decorations, it can make your game laggy. So I try to be mindful of that. But anyways, I forgot we needed a trash can, so we're putting one here. I might put another one downstairs before I share the build on the gallery, which of course you are welcome to download. My EA ID is FloraCat3. It's also in the description of like all of my videos. So if you want to download this build, you are of course very welcome to do so. But I'm gonna be giving them a TV here in the corner just because I think it's a requirement for a bar area. Realistically, I probably wouldn't have put a TV here, but it is what it is. I am giving them those chairs that I talked about. So I kind of go back and forth from the upstairs to the downstairs. I'm sorry for doing that. It's just, yeah, I realized I forgot to put stuff on the patio and it kind of looked odd. So we are going to remedy that real quick. And then after I do this, we are going to move on to the bathrooms, I believe. I want to put some plants on top of these things. So I kind of go back and forth to figure out which plants I wanted to put where. Because yeah, I moved it up here and then I was like, no, actually I want this plant here. So we're gonna switch that around. But yeah, it's kind of cute. I like these little milk jug things. They're kind of like a cute little rustic. I like the different stuff they did for this pack. They did very cute, good job. Especially me, I like doing like rusticy, cottagey builds. So I use this pack a lot along with the cottage living pack, of course. Using the same lights in each of the hallways because I was trying to avoid using like the little dot ones that I normally use, just to keep with the like rustic, vintagey vibes of the build. And I'm using the antique toilet, and I wanted to make little stalls so you know your multiple Sims can go to the bathroom without getting all embarrassed and stuff. And then I'm just using this metal base game mirror. I originally thought that they had like a wood one that came with Horse Ranch pack, but they just had that one. So I think maybe if you wanted to, you could use the base game wood mirror. You know the one I'm talking about? It has like a medicine cabinet on the wall, but I don't know. I decided not to use it. I just picked out this metal one. It's a little fancy, but whatever. Then I decided I wanted to put like a little, so you can like hang up your coat and stuff on this side, but yeah, I just scooted it in here. This was like a last minute decision. And then after this, I was like, okay, what's next? What's next? Da, da, da. And then I was like, oh, hold on, this is poking out. And then I remembered I had to do the bathrooms. Yeah, I can have a bit of a scatterbrain sometimes. Or, oh, no, apparently I decided I needed a tree. We're not putting a tree here though. It was cutting into the build too much and it was just a very small area. So I just left it alone. I just decided to put some bushes out back here and that was it. So not a lot of landscaping back here, very much. Yeah, maybe I should have put more in detail back here, but it is what it is. You know, not every build can be a, oh my goodness, so perfect. I'm working on that. But oh yeah, so that is it for the build. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you never miss out on any new content. Take care. I will see you next time.